And we are back. Let's go, Kotrick.
Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the house estate in the Ketha lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Sorella's request without a good reason. Gaining the favor of the House of Martok could serve you well. But remember, they have many enemies. I harbor no ill towards Sorella, but do not get caught up in her vengeance against me. It would not be in your best interest.
Understood.
Serve the Empire well. Kapla!
Alright. Bringing down the house.
Ah, the estate of House Martok. It has been too long. After Gowron stripped my house of its titles and lands, this place became my home. I will defend it and House Martok to my final breath. Come, Lady Sorella waits for us ahead. Believe me when I say it is unwise to keep her waiting.
Welcome. I will skip the usual pleasantries. We have serious matters to discuss. The House of Martok has many enemies. Some of them seek to curry favor with Gempok, or the House of Duras, by striking at us. Until now, most of these attacks have been little more than a nuisance. But now we know that an enemy may be plotting to assassinate Worf, and my grandson, Maven, may also be a target. The filthy Baktag willing to carry out such dishonorable attacks must be stopped. And so, I ask you to find these assassins and eliminate them.
We will do what we can to assist you, Lady Sorella.
Any threat to House Martok will be dealt with, my lady. On that, you have my word as a warrior. Where is Maven now?
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcus 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security matters during the trip, but that was before you reported your findings to me.
We should go to Forcus 3 as well.
Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kemtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence. We need to know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
That is indeed suspicious. We will investigate at once.
A Romulan? Here? Once I would have considered that impossible. But we live in strange times. Maybe they have come to their senses and joined with the Empire against the Federation. I haven't seen this Romulan myself, but one of the others might have. You have my leave to speak with the workers. One of them might have seen your pointy-eared interloper about.
I'll see what they have to say.
Of what interest is a Klingon farm to a Romulan?
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior, not a farmer. You wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry I couldn't help you.
All Klingons are warriors, and an enemy may be near. Remain vigilant.
The Togs have been busy tearing up my roots, but other than that, I haven't seen anything unusual.
I see. Targs are persistent creatures, as are Romulans.
I remember seeing the Romulan. He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there, but I haven't seen him lately. It wouldn't surprise me if he's up to no good. You can never trust a Romulan.
This surveyor may be more than he seems. The idea of a Romulan moving alone, freely on estate grounds? I do not like where this is going. Let's follow his steps. Doing so could lead to insight on the Romulan's actions.
Agreed. Let's follow that path up to the top of the hill.
I see the equipment there. It is definitely Romulan tech.
Have a look at it, shall we?
That is definitely Romulan gear, but it is not surveying equipment.
What is it then?
It is a short-range EM transmitter, not something a surveyor would use, Romulan or otherwise. I have a bad feeling about this. Disable it at once.
I will deal with it myself.
Well done. We still have a suspicious Romulan on the loose, however.
I beat that thing with a hammer. Indeed.
There is a shipping and receiving area nearby, close to a landing pad. I suggest speaking with the workers there. They may have seen our mysterious surveyor recently.
A good plan. We might pick up the trail there. I never really thought Kronos would have like forests like this. It's kind of nice, actually. You there, Foreman.
Yes, I remember this man. It's not every day you see a Romulan in the Ketha lowlands. He didn't say he was a surveyor, though. He told me that he was a part of a diplomatic delegation studying our agriculture.
The plot thickens. Continue.
Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Jimpak. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, was that he personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor.
I will say this for you, you are quite racist against Romulans. Why, just the other day there was a Romulan that helped me against the Tulshiar.
However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. Its delivery arrived today. It is the large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the house of Martok's Manor. KDF would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Let us speak with KDF. I want to know more about this package.
And now our surveyor is a diplomat. A Tal Shiar spy seems more likely.
KDF, explain yourself.
I processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel badly. Normally, Sorella delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting and harvesting.
More Romulan treachery. We must deal with this at once.
This spy is clever, placing the explosives near the House of Martok's fertilizer stores. If he detonates them, the results will be devastating. I believe that device we found earlier was intended to be a trigger relay. Taking it out will slow the Romulan down, but it may not be enough to foil his plan.
Agreed.
We should focus our search near the fertilizer shed. The spy will need a good vantage point to monitor the area before he triggers the detonation. Come, the hunt continues. Use your scanner to search for Romulan life signs.
It is time to put an end to this Romulan treachery. Move out!
The signal is getting weaker.
Ah, yes.
The signal is getting stronger.
Well, well, well. Those Romulans are not surveyors, they're Tal Shiar!
The signal is getting stronger.
I think I see him.
There, by the ship. What is that Romulan doing?
The House of Martok will crumble, and with it, the rest of the Klingon Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
The words of an enemy. I'm a fool. Attack!
Treacherous for shock! It's an ambush!
I pushed the wrong button. I tapped out of the game. Whoops.
They're finished. Deal with that bomb before it kills us all. This ship, it is the Rotaran, the flagship of House Martok. That Romulan wanted to blow up more than fertilizer.
If he had succeeded.
It would have been a fatal blow, both to the House and its honor. Ouija! One thing is clear. Whoever is behind this plot has no honor. Not even a Fekiri would join forces with the Tal Shiar. It is madness!
Indeed. What's our next move?
We must continue the hunt, my friend. The Romulan still draws breath, and as long as he lives, our troubles will multiply. A piece of Baktok probably binged up to a cloaked vessel in orbit. Let us return to your ship and see if we can find it. Ever since Jempok recognized the government on New Romulus, the number of Romulan ships in orbit over Kronos has increased. Most of them have legitimate reasons for being here. As a diplomat, I realize that harassing such a ship could lead to an incident. That's trouble we do not need.
Agreed. We will be discreet in our search.
Very well. I am willing to continue, as long as you understand that discovering the vessel that holds our quarry will be difficult.
Difficult, but not impossible. Scan for cloaked vessels.
There's a lot of warp and impulse traffic in the area. It's too much for the scanners to handle, especially if we're dealing with a cloaked ship. That's assuming the ship is still in the system. They may have gone to warp as soon as the spy stepped off the transporter pad.
We're not done yet. Scan for singularity core emissions.
Ah, your intuition served us well, my friend. Scanners are detecting trace singularity distortions from the nearby asteroids. I believe a cloaked Romulan warbird recently entered warp there. If we get a closer scan, I will be able to plot a course based on the warp trail signature.
Helm, take us closer to the asteroids. But first, let me deal with my setup here. Oh dear. Let's put that there. Let's put it right there. This can go here. Don't I have a base of maneuvers? Right there. And attack pattern alpha right there. There we go.
I'm being pursued by annoying Klingon insects. What are they called? Long flies. As much as I would love to dance, I have a pressing appointment elsewhere. So let's change partners.
Let's see if we can follow the warp trail of the Romulan leader. Scanner! Ah, there it is. Warp trail detected. Sensor analysis indicates that the Romulan is headed for the Forcus system.
They're going after Maven and your father.
Agreed. I believe Lady Sorella's suspicions were correct. The Romulans mean to kill Maven and anyone that gets in their way, like my father. Both Maven and my father are formidable warriors, but even they can be overwhelmed by numbers and treachery. I must go to Forcus to warn them. Will you join me, my friend?
I will. Set a course to the Forcus system. Maximum warp.
We have arrived in the Forcus system. The Warbird's warp trail ends here. She's out there, somewhere. Initiating sensor sweep now.
Very well. We should attempt to contact your father and warn him.
I've hailed him several times, but he has not answered. Either he is unable to respond, or unwilling to respond. Let us hope he is engaged with the Batleth tournament, and watching over Maven. We will need to beam down to the surface to know for certain, however.
Have we located the Warbird?
Yes, She is dropping into orbit over Forcus 3 and hailing us. It appears Commander Tarson would like a word.
Put the piece of Baktak on screen.
You're becoming an annoyance. You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok. By following me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
That will be the day. All hands, battle stations. Fire!
Byrnjolf! He cloaked! Scan for energy traces so we can follow him.
Klingon birds of prey. Open fire.
Klingons are helping the Romulans! They are Maquis! We must find him! Quickly!
You cannot stop what is already set in motion. The Klingon Empire will fall.
Got him.
Tarson may have beamed himself and his agents to the surface. He also has Klingon traitors aiding his cause. We have more work to do, my friend. Let us beam down and attempt to contact Maven and my father before things get worse. Any Romulans here will be well hidden, but their Klingon allies will be able to move freely. Even so, someone might have noticed some unusual behavior. Let's start in the bar. Tongues loosened by blood wine may reveal clues we'd otherwise miss.
Very well. I can use a drink myself. Alright, so looks like we have one more Warzone mission after this. 2 after this, 2 more after this one, and 3 after that. And then we'll be able to continue on as a Romulan. You there. Have you seen a Romulan or some suspicious-looking Klingons?
Did you see Jim Puck when he was young and still fighting at the tournaments? Oh, now that was something to behold. He was masterful and fluent, not like the young tards here these days. I'm surprised that some of them can hold on to their batlets for the entire match. Ah! Wonderful! Another stout warrior eager to hear a story of my glory days in battle. Pull up a chair and I'll allow you the honor of buying me a blood wine.
Have you seen the fighter from the House of Duras? He looks like a real contender for champion standing. I'll bet you a barrel of blood wine that he wins without taking a single wound.
General Chang fought the Master Corps, both in their prime fighting condition. Who do you think would take champion standing?
And what do you think of the new rule restricting bottomless links to between 110 and 120 centimeters?
I personally won't use anything other than the traditional 116 centimeter length, but I can understand the desire for customization of one's weapons.
Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough to beam down to an arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors? Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Mokai used a transporter to steal his opponent's batleth in the middle of a fight, there are transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage.
If they can only beam down to cargo areas.
The enemy is devious, moving in disguise. Tactics worthy of House Mokai, but not a true Klingon warrior. If they're posing as cargo haulers, they will have access to the locker rooms where competitors store their gear. They need only wait there for Maven between rounds and strike when he least expects it.
We need to gain access to those rooms as well.
Hearing the chanting and sounds of batleths reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Côte Baval festival. That was the first time I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
Nuchnech, speak quickly. I have a tournament to run, and little time for fools.
I require locker room access. Infiltrators may be present.
Access is limited to maintenance staff and competitors. If you have a security concern, take it up with security.
Are you not in charge?
I am, and you will explain your impudence before I show you why I am in charge. The hard way.
This is an urgent matter, Administrator.
There is another way. Is it still possible to enter the tournament?
I am ready to participate immediately.
Not as a competitor, but we do have an opening for an exhibition match. One of the fighters put enough blood wine in his gut to drop the Gone King and had to withdraw. If you wish to take his place, I will allow it.
Let it be so. I am eager for combat.
Then combat you shall have. No firearms are allowed. You must use a melee weapon. A batleth is preferred, but this is an exhibition, so you may use an unconventional melee weapon if you wish. Even one of those Vulcan lurpas they wave at each other in mating disputes. Ha!
Enough talk. I am ready to fight.
And now, an exhibition match. This concludes the exhibition. Our next match will begin shortly. Ha! You fight well. Work on your form, and you might qualify for next year's tournament. You may use the locker rooms to clean up. Go. Should you have the courage, I will allow you the honor of buying me a blood wine later. Perhaps we will see if you drink as well as you fight.
Perhaps we shall. Kapla!
I said that I would tell you the story of how I came to be called Kemtar. Kemtar was the name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Maranga 4. I used the name Kemtar to honor his memory, to remind me of what it means to be Klingon.
What's this? A globfly buzzes into these hallowed chambers? This is a place for competitors, insect! Begone!
I just completed an expedition. I just completed an exhibition bout. Make way.
The insect buzzes still. I think it is time I stifled it permanently. Last chance, globfly. Leave on your own 2 feet or on the barge to Grethor. Your choice.
Bold words, Takek. Come and back them up.
More traitors in league with Tarson. They must be preparing to strike.
I have just finished a match. Leave me! I must prepare for the next bout!
You are looking for Maven? He is in another room, further down the hallway.
Maven has fallen to treachery. The House of Martok will have its revenge.
Tor, I need reinforcements.
Oh, yeah. Vaporized just as soon as he got his backhand. Poor guy. Shield is a little bit annoying there.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
This was not Kimtar's doing.
Lady Sorella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here, and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
Both of you stop. You must focus on fighting the real enemy.
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses. Yet, here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
With respect, sir, we have proof that another house is behind this.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sorella at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
What Kimtar says is the truth. We must find these traitors and put an end to this plot.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
If we uncover the identity of this rival house, then they will be forced to act in the open, where we can fight them head on.
Agreed. A great house conspiring with the Tal Shiar to assassinate other Klingons. And it is not just a theory. How high does the corruption go?
We will uncover this threat together.
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me, and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg.
House
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
my former jailer.
All right.
House Torg. My former jailers were from that house. At least, before we sent them to Grethor on the frozen tundra of Rurapente. You have fought with me this far, my friend. Will you see this through to the end? Help me serve House Torg, a dish colder than the gulag they used to command.
It will be an honor. Let's go.
The idea that one of the great houses is conspiring with Romulans to attack House Martok is troublesome. Come to the Kether Lowlands. Worf and I would be honored if you would participate in Maven's Hecate. Once we have put our family matters to rest, you may work with Worf and Kemtar to determine our plan of attack. Serve the Empire well.
Okay. I've got nowhere to put that. Why do I have so much stuff here? Oh, right, because I was going to recruit some more officers. I remember now. Quackpla.
Maven was the heir of House Martok. We will be diminished without him. He died as a warrior born, and soon he will join his honored ancestors in the halls of Stovokor.
Come, I would offer my condolences to Lady Sorella.
You honor my house by returning the body of Maven to his home. My grandson was very traditional. In his honor, we shall perform an Akvo. Together, we will follow our ancient traditions by watching over Maven until his spirit is ready for the journey to Stovokor. I would be honored if you joined us in the Akvo.
We would be honored to join you, Lady Sorella.
In the flash, before the night, you heard the call of Stovokor. The warriors singing. Cry out your name. Welcome home. Welcome home. Let not your heart be filled with fear. The spirit soars on honor's wings. Your heart is singing. You found your way. Welcome home. Welcome home. Thank you for participating in the Akvo. It is important that we remember our traditions. Together, we have kept away the predators that would take Maven's body before his spirit was ready to leave for Stovokor. Now he may seek the fellowship of Martok and continue the warrior's journey.
Taskus, Worf. You are worthy. You are a worthy Gintak to the House of Martok.
Pardon my interruption, Gintok. We have an urgent security matter. House of Torg warriors was seen gathering in the first city. We have word that they are planning an assault, and will be here any moment.
They dare to attack during Maven's Akvo? They have no honor.
Send an alert to everyone on the estate. I will see to Lady Sorella. Prepare your men. We will not let these dogs catch us by surprise.
Today is a good day to die.
Here they
House
come.
Torg.
Show them no mercy.
Defend Lady Sorella!
House Torg will end you, Martok fool! At your pathetic house!
You desecrated the Akvo, and for that, you will die.
The ferry for Grathor leaves soon, and you shall be on it, you worthless Karut.
More enemies approach.
Torg sent his lackeys to attack us during a sacred ritual. He is truly a dishonorable Takek, and I will have my vengeance. Worf, Kemtar, honored allies of House Martok, hear me now. Lead our warriors against the House of Torg and bring an end to their treachery once and for all.
After everything you have done on behalf of the House of Martok, I ask that you see this campaign to its conclusion. The House of Torg must not be allowed to survive this day. The House of Torg's main base is located in the Gorath system. I will prepare our fleet, and we will attack while we have the advantage. Take Alexander with you, and he will ensure your ship is recognized as an ally by our fleet. Torg will soon discover that the House of Martok is stronger than he was led to believe. Make contact with the fleet when you enter the Gorath system to receive further instructions.
How can we prepare for the battle?
Invading the House of Torg in the Gorath system will be the most difficult engagement you have faced thus far. It would be wise to pick up any necessary supplies you need and ensure your ship and away team are fully prepared for battle before you leave the Chronos system. You will find vendors in the first city as well as the exchange, where you can purchase weapons and gear for your crew and starship. After everything you have done on behalf of the House of Martok, I ask that you see this campaign to its conclusion. The House of Torg must not be allowed to survive this day. Take Alexander with you, and
You've already told me all that. We have input the coordinates for the Garath system into our navigation computer, Lieutenant. We are ready to leave orbit on your command.
We've arrived in the Gorath system. Our transponder signal has been linked to the Martok fleet commander, and we're receiving battle instructions. The IKS Mooj will follow us. Our task is to destroy hard assets that Torg could use to mount a counterattack.
To battle!
To battle!
There is one of the freighters. Target it before it can escape. There is one of the freighters. Target it before it can escape.
Oh, he's like chopping me out. That was fucking fun. Attack Byrnjolf.
With these assets destroyed, House Torg will be unable to resupply their forces. Their ability to fight will be greatly limited. Now, Torg must be brought before the Council, so that we may reveal the depths of his house's treachery. At last, the stronghold of House Torg. This will be over soon. Torg is here, trapped like a Hadibach. That will make him dangerous, but not invincible. Coward that he is, Torg will put all of his warriors in our path, including his son, Segen. Perhaps we will have vengeance for Maven sooner than we expected.
Do not let your anger blind you, or your father may lead another Akfo soon.
Segen's quarters are up ahead. Despite being an idiot and a follower, he is the heir of House Torg. He will have supported his father in all things, even treason. Even the killing of Maven. For that, he must pay. Honor demands it!
Then it will be so. Kapla!
What's this? Magic assassins! Here? Madness!
Torg severed Martok's bloodline when he killed Maven. Now, with the death of Segen, we have our revenge!
And yet, both houses are now forever bound in grief.
As it has always been, my friend. As it always will be. For we are Klingon!
And now that you have your revenge,
we must seek any further evidence of Torg's treason. We can use what we find when we bring him before the council.
Assuming he lives to stand trial for his crimes. Look, I don't like that pose. Where's the door? Is this the door? Ah, that's a wall. Ah, we're going backwards.
Idiots! You told us this place was secure!
Dare to interrupt my drinking? You Martok fools must really want to die.
Those shipping containers in the back corner are not of Klingon design. These are Romulan shipping containers, but they're filled with Klingon weapons and technology. These crates are similar to those we found in the Vor system. According to the shipping manifests, they're scheduled to be transferred to a freighter with a destination somewhere within Romulan space. This evidence connects Torg directly to the information we received from the Romulan Republic captain. Torg is selling weapons and secrets to the Tal Shiar, and in exchange, they provide him with deniable assets, ships and assassins to remove his competitors.
Torg's dishonor is great. He must pay for his treason. Stealing from a traitor should be perfectly fine. Now let us go.
You fight well, but you will go no further, assassins!
Torg must be locked in his audience chamber. We must get those doors open!
That is far enough, you filthy piece of master! Did you think you can walk into my home, kill my son, and live to tell about it? I will personally drag you, every other misbegotten member of your house, to the frozen core of Rurapinte, where you will all die without honor!
You'll be heading there yourself, Torg, if Jimpock doesn't have you killed.
Your corruption is poison. You talk of honor, but have none of your own. You see power, yet trade it to our enemies for personal gain. You rule a great house, yet have no understanding of what makes our people great.
It is over, Torg. Surrender or fight. If you are truly Klingon.
Don't talk to me of our people, Alexander, son of Worf. It is because of half-breeds like you that our people have grown weak. The fact that Martok accepted you into his family is reason enough for me to destroy his house. You have no idea what the future holds for our people. If you knew what the Romulans have told me, you would beg to join us.
The Romulans have filled your foolish head with lies.
Whatever the future may bring to the Empire, you will not be a part of it, Torg. I will see to that. Perhaps, in the future, there will be peace between our houses, but...
You dare insult me with talk of peace? As you stand there with the blood of my son on your hands? There will be no peace between us, mongrel. I will not rest until every man, woman, and child of House Martok are among the honorless dead, bound for Grethor.
So there is still a part of you that is Klingon after all. Attack!
Take care of these assassins, and bring me Alexander. I want to teach him a lesson.
Coward! He used his transporter! He has escaped for now, but when we are finished, we will make sure that he has nowhere to run. There will be no safe haven in the entire Empire for Torg.
What do you propose?
We must take the evidence we've collected to Kronos and present it to the High Council. Once Chancellor Jempock knows of Torg's treason, there will be justice at last. Perhaps they will put Torg into my old cell on Rurapente. It is more than he deserves, but it would be poetic. Incoming hail. It is my father.
On screen.
The remainder of our fleet has assembled in the system. The House of Torg has called in Romulan reinforcements. But if we stick to our offensive strategy, we will prevail. Form up behind the IKS Taj, and we will teach these fools how to fight ship to ship.
We are honored to fight with House Martok. We are ready to leave the system on your command.
Reading a few ships on attack vectors, all with House Torg registries. Someone doesn't want us to present our evidence to the High Council. It does not matter. I did not come this far to fall in battle to the lackeys of Torg.
Let's show them the error of their ways. All hands, prepare for combat.
My father has contacted Chancellor Jumpak and explained the situation. He is waiting for us in the Great Hall. The Chancellor and the High Command are waiting for us as well. There, my father will formally accuse Torg of treason. Father tells me that Torg will be present as well. That should make things interesting.
It is time. We must confront Torg. Tell me when you are ready.
Who will present the evidence?
It is my duty to represent the House of Martok in this matter. I have reviewed the evidence that you and Kimtar have gathered, and I may call upon you to present your findings as testimony. However, you are not to speak unless asked by myself or a member of the High Council. It is time. We must confront Torg. Tell me when you are ready.
I am ready.
Ambassador Worf and Kimtar. An interesting band of warriors, to be sure. The time has come. We are ready to hear your claim. Are you prepared to show evidence to support it?
We are, Chancellor.
Worf, son of Moog, you have called this council on a very serious matter. Speak.
The House of Martok will show evidence that Torg, son of Cormog, has committed acts of treason.
I will not stand by and let the House of Martok spread more lies and deceit to this council.
This brave warrior, together with my son Alexander, uncovered a plot by the House of Torg to transfer weapons and classified technology to our enemies in the Romulan Star Empire. We have presented to the Chancellor's aides physical evidence and computer logs that will trace stolen weapons from the exchange through the House of Torg to agents within the Tal Shiar.
This dishonorable bastard would say anything to hide the weakness and decay in his own house.
The evidence is clear, Torg. It is the finding of this council that you have lost all sight of honor and are guilty of treason. The accusation stands. The judgment is discommendation. From this point forward, the House of Torg will be no more.
You have killed my son! You have stripped my house of honor! I will burn in the fires of Grethor! But not before I kill you!
Father, look out!
Ah! Alexander!
We will control the Empire! Kill these fools! Bring me out of here! Now!
Coward. Always running. Kimtar.
It seems I am not the warrior I should have been, Father.
You were warrior enough to save me. All that matters now is that you are my son.
And for that, I am proud.
Save your strength, son. Help is coming.
They will be too late. Today is a good day to die.
It will be a good death. You are a warrior.
Oh god, he's in the floor. I think he's T-posing as well. Oh dear.
This tragedy will not be forgotten. I want to thank you for rescuing my son from Rurapente and allowing him to die with honor. You have done much for the House of Martok, but we have also lost much.
We will see Alexander again in Stovokor.
Perhaps. But the pain will remain. Alexander never realized that he truly was Kimtar, both then and now. We must remember to stay true to our beliefs. Only then can we live and die with honor. Until we meet again, warrior.
Farewell, Worf, son of Moog.
We will make sure the House of Torg is properly punished for their cowardly actions. Torg has been on the council for many years, and I thought I knew his heart. I was wrong. I had no part in or knowledge of his acts against the House of Martok. For that, he will pay dearly.
Wait. You had no part or knowledge in it, and for that he will pay dearly. Is that?
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Chancellor Jim is hailing us, Captain.
Congratulations! You have proven yourself to be a strong warrior and invaluable to the Klingon Empire. Report to the shipyard orbiting Kronos. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Empire.
Thank you, Chancellor. I'll make my way to the shipyard here on Kronos.
Kavan, warrior. I bring...
No, go away. Not now. Yeah, looks like you can finally equip that. There we go. Stuff, and then I have 3 of those.
Kavan, warrior. I bring news from the war, and an opportunity for honor and glory. We recently took the Alhena system from the Federation in battle. In response, Starfleet has sent a task force to take it back. Our forces may not be enough to repel their counterattack. Alhena is an important system. I will not see it fall back into Federation hands. Join me there, and we will teach Starfleet what happens when you defy the Klingon Empire! Everything we do is for the Empire.
Transfer up there.
There is an incoming hail from the station's commander.
On screen.
Good. More warriors to join the battle against these Starfleet thieves. This was Imperial space for centuries, until the Khitomer Accords gave it to the Federation. A mistake we have corrected, as you can see.
It appears Starfleet disagrees with your claim, Commander.
Bah! Let them whine like newborn targs. I have but one answer for them. Glorious battle! Join the fight, and we can litter the stars with the wreckage of their ships.
Fight well, and with honor. Kapla!
Disable it. There may be valuable command data on board. Well done. The Starfleet vessel is dead in space. Good. They are disabled and at our mercy. Now is the time to strike. Let us board the vessel and seize anything useful while we can.
Agreed. I will lead the boarding party myself.
I hope you are ready for a fight. Despite what you may have heard, most Starfleet are not cowardly weaklings. They will defend their vessel like warriors born. See what the human knows while I search their computer for intel.
What a nice looking ready room. Is it a statue of Zephyr Cochrane? Nice. Hello, Captain.
If you're going to kill me, get it over with. If you're waiting for me to beg for my life, not going to happen.
You have a warrior spirit, Captain.
What's the Klingon saying? Better to die on our feet than live on our knees. That works for us too, you know.
Answer my questions, and you will die with honor, Captain.
He's stalling, buying time for his security teams to storm the bridge. The turbo lifts approach as we speak. Guard the entrances while I extract intelligence data from their computers.
Prepare for battle! Comply! There are several turbulence here. Oh god, they're coming out of the convent room!
My invasion of their computer systems has been very successful. I have found security command codes and transponder IDs for the Sol system.
The very heart of the Federation.
Indeed. We can do glorious deeds with this information. Deeds worthy of song and memory. Come, let us return to the ship. There is no glory to be found in a Starfleet brig. The Starfleet vessel is too heavily damaged to be of any more use to the Empire.
Indeed.
Your orders? Do you wish to scuttle it, or leave its warriors to fend for themselves?
They fought well, and with honor. Leave them to their fate.
Opportunities like this do not present themselves often. I suggest we contact the High Council and discuss the best course of action.
Agreed. Open a secure channel.
Very well. I have Chancellor Jempak standing by.
On screen.
You have done well today, warriors. Such boldness should be rewarded. Though an assault on Earth would be glorious, I believe there is a greater chance for success in attacking a critical Federation war asset. The Utopia Planitia shipyards. Utopia Planitia is Starfleet's main ship repair and construction facility. Any lasting damage there could hinder the Federation war effort greatly. Yes, that will be your target. It is only fitting that you will find glory at a planet named for a god of war.
Indeed, Chancellor.
You must act quickly. It will not be long before Starfleet learns of your success and what you have taken from them. If there are warriors eager to seek glory with you there, lead them to Mars for the Empire. Fight well. Fight with honor. Kapla!
We should approach the starbase. Some of the warriors there may wish to join us in battle once more.
It is an honor to heed your call to battle. We answer it gladly. Soon, Starfleet will pay the price for defying the immortal Empire. It will be glorious! All ships have reported in. They are ready for combat. We leave for battle at your command!
A strike this deep into Federation space has not happened in many years. If we succeed, our names will be remembered for eternity. Tamidun Bamidun!
There it is. Mars. A harsh, scarred world. The humans named it well. We won't have time to destroy the main shipyard, but we can do considerable damage to their repair facilities.
We'll have to deal with those Starfleet vessels.
Agreed. Fortunately for us, the entire Third Fleet is not present. That is a battle only a fool would seek. It would be glorious for Starfleet. No, the token force in the system will fight well, but we have the element of surprise. And we are Klingons. Victory will be ours.
Indeed.
We will also need to disable local communications. I can use the command codes we seized in battle to achieve this, but we must do it quickly. Wait too long, and every Starfleet ship in the quadrant will be summoned to aid their comrades.
Understood. Here's the soundtrack. Well, if you're able to hear it, that is, I did turn the music down a bit.
Planitia Control. All ships, scramble for defense.
Starfleet is powering up its ships. Destroy as many as possible while they are stopped.
Thing, those two doctors, that little thing right there, that's a bit silly.
distress signal out. Somehow.
Probably reconfigured the deflector array in new and devious ways.
Needless to say, every ship in the sector is coming here in maximum form. It is time to go. Let's regroup back in Klingon space and leave Starfleet to their ugly little red planet.
Escape from Mars. Hopefully I didn't make the music too loud so that you wouldn't end up hearing anything. I know it's pretty loud in my headphones, but don't know how it will look in video. Well, sound in video, I mean.
We are receiving communications that the Third Fleet arrived shortly after we warped out. Some of our ships did not escape, and warriors have been captured. Even now, the Federation is denying them a glorious death in battle. This cannot stand!
Sounds like you have another plan. Come in.
You know me well. Starfleet has been disrupted. Their focus will be on Mars and other critical targets in the Sol system. Ah, but a prison? They will not consider that a critical target. A host of bold warriors could stage a jailbreak.
Bold warriors such as ourselves.
Indeed. The nearest Federation holding facility is in the Gamma Okana system. If we move quickly, we can liberate our captured allies and spare them eternity in the halls of Grethor.
Alter course to the Gamma Okana system.
As I suspected, Starfleet is still in disarray from our attack on Mars. The advantage is ours.
What is our next move?
We must swiftly disable the security measures around the station so we can beam aboard and stage the jailbreak.
All hands, prepare for battle. I remember when you had to do this mission on a shuttlecraft, and you had to sneak around in order to do it. Like, you had a Starfleet runabout, and if the starship saw you, they would hail you like, "What the hell are you doing?" Now, you could either bullshit your way through while you're here, or you could just blow them up like this.
Facility is sending a distress signal. Let's try to get it. Keep working.
More Starfleet ships! Eliminate them! Success! Our efforts have cleared a small sensor hole in the station's defenses. We can exploit this weakness and beam into the facility. My readings indicate we won't be far from the security area where our allies are being held.
Good. Boarding party, prepare for combat.
Ready to transport. On your signal.
Several Klingon life signs. The warriors are being held in cells nearby.
We will not leave this place without them. Move out!
Contact. Engaging hostiles.
There's a lot of science officers here for some reason.
Intruder alert! All personnel to security stations.
Who's calling me at this time of night? No idea. Don't be rezzing people. Just dang it.
Baka! The main controls are locked. There are secondary consoles at either side of this cell block. We can use them to override the security fields there.
Understood.
Come out, Starfleet! Come and see how a true warrior fights!
I will not die caged like a honeybat.
Engineers will be the death.
I will die a warrior's
Attentive
death.
directions.
Try that again.
Quicha! Starfleet engineers will be the death of you yet. Protected our actions and created a scattering field to stop us from beaming out.
We need a new escape plan. Now!
There is a cargo ship. Not far from here. It's currently blocked by a security. A Caesar controls it, so we can drop that field. At that point, we can use the cargo transporter to escape.
Cunning as always, Kidman. Let's go.
Not this time. Ha! It is done. The field is down, and the path to the cargo transporter is clear.
Well done. Follow me, warriors.
Miserable Starfleet Takek!
What is it now, Command?
The Starfleet Kotal is devious, more than Feklar himself. But he will not win this time. If I narrow the annular confinement beam... Yes!
Command, we are running out of time. Can we leave or not?
We can, but only one person at a time. Hold the line while I control the evacuation.
Prepare for battle. Comply.
Security teams to the transporter room.
No, you don't, Starfleet.
The first warrior is away. Second warrior transported. Third warrior away. Halfway there. Three left.
That person's running away.
2 to go. Only one more.
Ah, the chief engineer.
All warriors have been evacuated. The prisoners have been evacuated, and I managed to foil our personal Starfleet Feklar. We can all beam out now. More enemy ships have arrived, led by the USS Challenger. This may be a battle we cannot win, my friend.
It seems that Starfleet wants a word on screen.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. We'll be making our stand here, and we will hold the line.
I do not fear your famous name or your vessel. Try to die well, Starfleet.
All ships, this is LaForge. Fire at will.
To battle for the Empire. Kabla! Someone for making a stand here.
Course Mayday. You can leave on your order.
Of course there was an error. I just got hit by a warp core breach. And I'm still at red alert.
Course laid in. We can leave on your order.
Word of our success is spreading throughout the Empire and the Federation. We have inspired our fellow warriors and given pause for thought to our enemy. It was a good day, my friend. A glorious day. You have proven yourself to be a warrior of singular quality. Know that I may call on you again when the Empire has need of such a warrior. Until that day, fight well and with honor. Gobla!
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Greetings, Lieutenant Commander. I've heard your recent accomplishments and would like to congratulate you. Your strength is an example throughout the Empire. I have some backs I would like to assign to your command. Come see me at the Academy when you have an opportunity.
I look forward to speaking with you in person. And I have a new officer as well. I do not need to go to the Academy. That's good to know.
One of the vessels that took part...
Not out. As much as I want to continue right now, kind of want to stop for the time being. Just to take a break and all that. If I'm not back later tonight, I should be on tomorrow. I have, and when that happens, I'll leave the last 4 missions here, and then I'll continue on the Romulan storyline quests. What fun. Alright. Well, see you among the stars.